Good day, everybody. Sean Henderson, Pierre, the Beverage Ramble, back again with you. Another tasty beverage. Today, Strawgator. Change that up. Strawgator. Yes, the cousin or brother of, or kid brother of Andygator. This is a Helles Doppel or an American Adjunct lager style or American malt liquor style. I don't know. One in that three categories. Abita has a strawberry lager that's out, but that strawberry lager by Abita is, I think, 4.5%, 4.7%. I'm not sure. It's one in that category, but kind of a fruit beverage beer, which is pretty good. It's a good lager. I've had it and gave it a very good score. But I knew they had the Strawgator, and I think the Purple Haze, which is another one of their beers, I think is also have a higher ABV on that one. There's two Purple Hazes. Maybe it's just one purple. I know there's one Purple Haze. See, that ABV I think is at 4.7. But anyway, I knew about this, and a few places I've gone around over the years since this beer had been out. It's been out longer than that. Couldn't find it, but I found it at this one store, the hookup store I go to. Yeah, I can't tell you what it is. All I know is I got this for cheap. I only paid like 90 for the can. I think I only paid about 67 cents for the can. And let's check the date on it. Hold on one second. I'm spilling it on the ground, which I'm doing right now. Born on date, it says, the writing is kind of iffy here. It says, looks like August 10th, 2020. That's what I'm looking at right now. So it's fresh. Yay! I mean, I say yay to fresh beer. So definitely getting a hint of strawberry immediately in this. As it said on the can, a strawberry Dopplebock, Helles Dopplebock. That's what high extra strong beers really are, Doppelbocks. Definitely is. Yeah, I like the strawberry lager too, but I just felt it was too light for me, and it was like, again, it's like drinking a light lager. Your Keystone Lights or your Busch Lights, whatever. And so I think when I bought some, I had about maybe that weekend. I remember just finishing off the whole 6-pack pretty easily of that strawberry lager. And this was the can version. I didn't have the bottle. I had the can version. I think it was the 25-ounce can. I also bought the same place, the hookup store I bought it to. It was I think only 97 cents. And yeah, the date had already passed, so I wish they'd do that more. If if it's past its date or past a year or two, and some stores will do that, instead of charging full price, just mark it down. But that's one of the frustrations, These stores, you go into these grocery stores, supermarkets, whatnot. They don't care. They just put it up there, right? One store, and I noticed, I said, didn't Goose change their logo, their look to their bottle, the Goose Island IPA? And I said, why is it still here? Let me take a look at the date. No shock, 2018. Anyway, salute. Yes. Now that's refreshing. Strawberry flavors getting immediately, and you got the definitely have the hops in this. You have the not many hops, barley malt, a bit of a corn taste to it, not much, but the combination of these two flavors and the strawberry, I mean, it's really quite good. Did they mix Andygator with it, or they put? I don't know. It's always been a negative thing about malt liquors or Dopplebocks. What they are. The ingredients they put on in it, but how it's made and who their client or clientele and those who buy it tend to be not, folks who, let's just put it out there, let's throw it out there, predominantly those who could be living in the streets and look like me who buy it, but inexpensive to get, but the quality of them is good. So again, that's the image. You're on hard times. You're in the street. You're kicking the can. You want something to quench your thirst and say, hey, get a Steel Reserve or get a Hurricane or whatever, or Mickey's or Colt 45. I know it's a negative, stereotypical comment to make, but that's when you hear names, when you hear malt liquor, who buys it, that would be the assumption. Hispanic, African American, poor white trash, guy, living on hard times, struggling, buying, drinking the 211s and the Hurricanes and the Ice House Edge and the Colt 45s of the world. And I think that's a little unfair, but the way they put these beers together, I mean, they could stand, and they've won awards. As much as people give it a negative view, they've won a lot of awards. Steel has won a lot of awards. Hurricane has won other. Colt 45 has won some awards in their category. Schlitz, with all their malt liquors. Trying to think of Old English 800, King Cobra. All those beers have been nominated and gotten awards, finished, within the top three, gold, silver, or whatever, or bronze in their categories of beers. So that means these sophisticated beer judges, the well-known beer judges, they seem to know what they're talking about, drinking all forms of beer throughout the world, and to give awards to beers like that says something. So this is really the strawberry flavor, which is part of the lager, really making this Hell's Doppel really stand out very well. I'm really enjoying this. Abita Brewery, of course, based in Abita Springs, Louisiana. Of course, their amber ale to their light lager to their light lager. Turbo Dog, the Raw Iron IPA, and the Big Easy IPA, which I think replaced another IPA that they had. But anyway, they were probably one of the first craft breweries in that state. I'm sure there were probably more before that, but really in that state alone, in '86, that really kind of said, hey, we're gonna make some good beer, and it's pretty much distribution is pretty much very, very well throughout much of the Southeast, and I think some folks up in the Northeast can get Abita beers. And of course, Andygator. I think it was named Andygator malt liquor, but they decided to keep it Andygator. Of course, anytime when you see a name, strong beer, you have to have something that's powerful, something that says the name behind it. You got to show strength. Gator. Jokingly, I say let's have Andrew Gator. I'm having Andrew Gator tonight. First time I had Andygator was 2008. It was on draft at Dreamland Barbecue in Mobile, and when I had it, I thought, wow, it was excellent. But I remember leaving that place and said, okay, I hope I better get home in one piece. That's how strong that beer is, and still is. Yeah, this is the winner for me. I think this is good. Strawberry flavors, everything that's in this, with what Andygator puts in, what they did with the Andygator flavors. Yeah, I'm feeling a little good right now doing this. I've had some earlier, but this is. I got 2 more cans of this. I'm going to sample. I'm really going to enjoy it. But I think this is as good as it gets. This is going to be an A for me for the Strawgator. I'm glad I tried it, Mr. T, if you're watching. This is a really good Dopplebock, or an amazing American Adjunct lager, or American malt liquor style, whatever the 3 categories you want to put it in. But I think this is a good brew. A for me, so that would be a 9.4. A score for Strawgator by Abita Brewery. Well done. Sean Henderson Pierre, the Beverage Ramblers, and keep on watching. As always, cheers. Live, laugh, and love. Strawgator. The gator's gonna get you. The gator's gonna get you.